It's that time of year again. Well, actually it's the end of the year. But anyway, that means it's a time for celebrations, spending time with friends and family members, and most of all, parties. Hopefully non-shitty ones. And what better way to celebrate with your friends and family and throw an epic, non-shitty party than with some epic party games? So, to roll in the new year and to keep everything all nice and festive until the clock strikes 12 on January 1st, I thought I'd take the time to drop a list for the top 5 best party games of 2018. Let's get this party started with number 5. Knowledge is Power Decades. A PlayStation exclusive title, this is kinda just a glorified expansion on the original Knowledge is Power game. However, that's not really a bad thing and is well worth the price tag. With tons of different types of pop culture questions focusing on decade-specific trivia from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the 2010s, with slightly enhanced visuals, this game is more focused than the previous one and just as fun. Being a PlayStation 4 PlayLink game, you don't even have to be a real gamer to enjoy it. Just download the free app, connect to the Wi-Fi, and play from your phone. The questions are pretty balanced. Not too hard, but also not too easy, and it can get quite competitive as it goes on, especially in the final round, as you climb the pyramid of knowledge. It's a blast for people of all ages. Number 4, Overcooked II. A sequel to the original Overcooked, which is kinda obvious with the number 2 in there. Overcooked 2 is a cooperative, fast-paced cooking game. Very much a team-based game, this is one of those party titles where friendships can die a grisly death if you aren't at the top of your game, prepping your food on time, and generally staying organized with your team members. One little mistake can end a whole match prematurely. Extremely challenging, but equally rewarding, this game forces you to talk and coordinate with your team, or else you will fail and your kitchen will literally go up in flames. If you want a lot of people making noise, working together, and just having some challenging fun at your next party, this is an excellent pick. And this game is also available on every console. Number 3, Super Mario Party. Nintendo in general has a long history of making incredibly addictive party games, and this 11th entry in the Mario Party series for the Nintendo Switch is no different. Fixing most of the issues some of the previous titles have had in recent years, Super Mario Party takes things back to basics, removing many of the lackluster gimmicks that annoyed fans in the past, while adding a few new options here and there, like a river-themed co-op game, a rhythm-based movement game, and some other extras. The main event here, though, is the classic board game mode, where you fight tooth and nail to collect the stars before the competition does. With over 80 different minigames, there are tons and tons of things for you to do and your party goers to sink their teeth into. It's not as much fun to play online, since Nintendo limited what you can do on there, so bringing this to a party and playing with your friends live on the couch and talking shit as you collect them stars, well, that's a better way to go. Number 2, the Jackbox Party Pack 5. The Jackbox games are easily the most accessible set of party games to play, and Part 5 here is no different. Unlike Knowledge is Power, you don't even need to download an app, nor be on the same Wi-Fi signal. Just start up one of the 5 games, go to jackbox.tv, enter in the provided room code, and you're all set to go. Though the Dome game is definitely the weak link in the bunch, in my opinion, it is very fresh and very different than any of the previous 4 Jackbox packs have included. Aside from that title, everything else here in this pack is firing on all cylinders. The quiz game You Don't Know Jack finally makes a much-needed reappearance and is updated for 2018 with a very funny YouTube-ish aesthetic and theme. Be warned though, most of the questions in this one are extremely difficult and pretty damn random, which will keep you on your toes. The Twilight Zone themed Split the Room game is a cool addition as well, with a challenging voting system for hypothetical questions with hilarious visuals. There's also a fun competitive invention drawing game called Patently Stupid. My personal favorite of the pack, however, is the Mad vs. City game, where you compete with other players to write the dopest rap lyrics you can. The robots on screen then proceed to recite them to a beat, complete with funny-ass robot lyrics. It's hilarious, sparks creativity, and your friends will be talking about it for a long-ass time. I would 100% recommend checking out all of the Jackbox Party Games series, but this latest entry here is definitely one of the best ones, and is one of the best party games of 2018. And now, the #1 best party game of 2018 is, come on, like, take a wild guess. You already know what this is gonna be, come on. Do I really need to be Captain Obvious here? Really? Okay, well, #1, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, you all know this would be it, right? It's Super motherfucking Smash Brothers, for crying out loud. What's better than you and your friends having random video game characters beat the crap out of each other? Nothing, that's what. With 74 characters, 77 if you include the 3 Pokemon the Pokemon trainer uses, and 103 stages spanning from the entire history of the franchise, this game is a no-brainer to bust out at your next party if you own a Switch. Now, it does take a while to unlock all the characters, since the game only starts you off with the original 8 from the N64 version, and the process in general is a hardcore grind, but it's oh so rewarding when you finally get that full cast of characters staring back at you. With tons of match customization options and the ability to play with up to 8 players at once, provided you have enough controllers, this is a must buy. Easy for anyone to pick up and play, but difficult to master, this game is guaranteed to make your party something to remember. So, that's my list. What are your favorite top picks for best party game of this year? What's your favorite party game of all time? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace and party on.